Yo, what up guys, welcome back to another video. And notice anything different? We got a new camera set up here, we're upgrading, we're getting things better and better every time. But today we have a video, an important topic, a discussion that's been going around. Who is the better wrestler, Bad Bunny or Logan Paul? Now, I think the best way to do this is to put it into different categories. So the categories are star power, athleticism, ring psychology, reaction, availability, experience, mic skills, and then obviously in-ring work. I think is kind of a mixture of a lot of those, so we'll see if that is needed. So let's start with star power. Now, Logan Paul definitely has star power. We know this. I mean, millions and millions of followers on all his social platforms. He's boxed Floyd Money Mayweather. He's done his bit. He's a big name in the celebrity world. We know that. He's also a huge name in America and more like in the UK, in Europe and that. Whereas I think Bad Bunny is a little bit less known in those areas. But in saying that, the star power I saw in Puerto Rico was insane. And to top that off, he's the most streamed artist in the world. He's a Grammy winner. So personally, I am gonna say Bad Bunny edges this. I'm going to say Bad Bunny has the more star power. He is a name. People might not follow him in terms of know exactly what he's doing, and I'm talking about the rest of the world that's not Spanish speaking people, but we still know the name. That's the thing. Logan Paul, I think he's known in his niche and not so much thereafter. So let's give this one to Bad Bunny. Athleticism, I think this one is a more obvious category. Logan Paul is clearly the better athlete. He clearly is a athlete. I mean, he's boxed Floyd Mayweather. I know I've said that already, but proves that he's got some sort of athleticism about him. We've seen the stuff he does, the frog splashes, the standing shooting star presses, the buckshot lariats. He's done things to show that he's pretty athletic. And let's face it, Bad Bunny's Canadian Destroyer, yes, he has to be pretty athletic to do it, but someone like Damian Priest has to be just as athletic. You get what I'm saying? If not more athletic. I'm not knocking Bad Bunny, I'm just trying to play point for point. So I think athleticism, we gotta give it to Logan Paul in this. We really have to. So Bad Bunny 1 point, Logan Paul 1 point. Next up we got ring psychology. And Logan Paul for me in all of his matches has showed more ring psychology. Bad Bunny for the first time, I know he's only been in a Royal Rumble and he had that tag team match, but for the first time I saw some ring psychology from Bad Bunny. So I'm saying good ring psychology for one match so far. You can't really include the Rumble, but Logan showed some ring psychology in that Rumble that he was in. And Logan has showed some psychology in his match with Roman, his match with Seth Rollins. Like, he's got some serious in-ring psychology. He just gets it, man. He knows where to look. He knows how to pump up the crowd. He knows how to work the crowd, especially as a heel. So I'm going to say Logan Paul gets the in-ring psychology aspect for me. So that's 2 points Logan Paul, 1 point Bad Bunny. Next up, we're going to go reaction. Based off backlash in Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny wins reaction. Logan Paul was getting heat, like bad heat when he first arrived, especially when they were trying to push him as a face for who knows what reason, but they were trying to push him as a face. So him getting that bad heat and all that go away heat in the beginning wasn't quite working. I think people then saw some found some respect for him and started to actually give him heat that he deserved. You know, actual heat, not go away heat. So reaction wise, it's got to be Bad Bunny. So that's going to leave it 2 points each. 2 points for Logan Paul, 2 points for Bad Bunny. Next up, we got availability. And I know some people are going to be like, what does this matter? If he wrestles once and he wrestles 5 times, he's still the better wrestler even though he wrestled once. Just an example. I disagree. I think you've got to be there to be a good wrestler. Anybody can wrestle once every 6 months, and I know Logan Paul wrestles once every 6 months, but in comparisons to Bad Bunny's once every year and a half or once a year, it makes a little bit of a difference, if we're being honest. So Logan Paul definitely has availability. He's definitely more available. He wrestled, I think, 4 times last year, 3 or 4 times last year. Bad Bunny was at the Royal Rumble last year, and I think that was it. So Logan Paul gets availability for me. That's 3 points Logan Paul, 2 points Bad Bunny. Next up, we have the experience, and I think this kind of goes in hand with the availability. Logan Paul definitely has more experience. He's wrestled more matches than Bad Bunny. However, Bad Bunny does have that fan experience. That's one thing Logan Paul doesn't have, because as much as he'll say every now and then he used to watch it as a kid, he's not a fan like we are. He's not a fan like Bad Bunny is. He doesn't know that side of the business as a fan like we do, or like Bad Bunny does. So I would say this one is kind of even, simply because I've added that aspect of the fan experience as well as the in-ring experience, because I think it makes a difference. You get it more, you understand it more, you understand certain things, and you get what I'm trying to say. So experience, I'm going to give it a point each. So I'm going to say it's 4-3 at this point. 4 Logan Paul, 3 Bad Bunny. And onto the mic skills. Now, neither wrestler is that fantastic on the mic. I will say though, Logan Paul has improved tremendously since his first promos that he had in WWE, but I think that's got to do with him being a heel and him finding out that he just needs to be himself rather than someone else. Bad Bunny, first time he spoke in English, I think, on the show before Backlash. Mic skills, I'm sure in Spanish are great. I mean, he's an artist, he's a performer at the end of the day. But for TV and for weekly television, it's got to be Logan Paul for the mic skills. And that leaves us at 5-3 to Logan Paul. So does my little point system actually mean anything? Of course not. It's just my opinion. It's just a way of gauging. I think it's a lot closer than 5-3 in my opinion, simply because of the emotion you get from Bad Bunny. Certainly the Puerto Rican crowd got from Bad Bunny. I think Logan Paul, it's more like a, oh, this guy can really do something. Whereas with Bad Bunny, you know he's a fan. You know he's enjoying his time out there. So I think it's a lot closer than what the points say they were. And I'm sure there's other categories people could have thought of and added into this where Bad Bunny might have actually excelled more in than Logan Paul. I didn't look at in-ring skills. And the reason I say this is because we've seen the same thing from Logan Paul in a lot of his matches. He might come up with something new in each match, but it's largely the same thing. Same with Bad Bunny. It's largely the same thing, although this time he had a lot more to show. The reason I didn't look at in-ring is because I think it's so subjective. In my opinion, I prefer a Logan Paul style of in-ring work. He's got power, he's got pace, he's got athleticism, he's got all of that. But some people might prefer Bad Bunny because of that emotion, and I'm a sucker for emotion in wrestling. So it's kind of split between two ways. So you guys decide where that point must go. I'm kind of split, the same as I was with one of the other categories. So you let me know, guys, who is the better wrestler in your opinion? Who do you enjoy watching the most, and who do you want to see again? And would you want to see a Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul match at WrestleMania 40? Is that something we could see? Let me know, guys, down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit all those buttons, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.